So we're going to be doing a video soon about cleaning the carpets, and with that what we're going to do is remove the front seats so that we can give it a real good deep clean. At the same time, what we want to do when we're cleaning those, the seats as well as the carpet, is going to be cleaning the back seat. A few people have asked recently about changing and upgrading their interiors and what's involved in actually removing the seats. With the fronts, I think we're going to find it's not too difficult. I think it's just straightforward 4 bolts that we've got. Obviously the airbag disconnection plugs as well, which we'll look at how to do that safely when we come to do that. But for these rear seats, I just want to have a look at them and see exactly what's involved. With the back of the seat, obviously from this, we know we can move these forward. Just take the seat belt off of there. When they come forward, what we can see is our hinge fix in here. So we've got one there, one on the other side over here as well. A little bit dark in there to see. And then obviously same over on the other side, which we'd need to get to. If we remove them, that would allow us to remove this, and obviously we'd be able to change it and upgrade it for a different bit of interior. So we're not going to actually be looking at these back uprights today. What we're going to look at is just this bottom piece, how to get it out and exactly where any fixings are. So the first thing I think I know about is just under the seats here. I've identified there's these 2 little covers just with these Allen or hex head bolts on here. So I'm just going to get the tool for that, and we'll undo this one and the one over on the other side here. So this seems to be a number 6 hex bit, so I'm just going to undo that. It comes undone pretty easily. Just have a look how long it is. I don't think it's too long. There we go, that's out already. So nice and quickly and easily. Over on the other side of the car we've got exactly the same, this little cover. It just peels away, and we've got an actual fact, this one's really loose, look at that, it's just fallen out. So probably a good idea that we actually have checked that. With those 2 fixings removed, what I'm going to try and do now is just see if I can get my hand under and just pull the seat up a little bit, just see what that gives us. Okay, straight simply, that looks to be everything we need to do. Just releasing each of the seat belts out the holes, and then the whole seat just comes away. With the seat out, we can see obviously what we've got underneath there. Someone's old comb, it's lovely, we'll get rid of that. Some of the, obviously the cabling, seat belt mounts that we've got there, the sensor cables that we said about before when we looked at the MOT, how they impact the sensor up there above the rear view mirror. Yeah, just all the other fixings and bits that we've got, so we can give that a nice good clean out now, just to make sure that that's as clean as we want it to be without other people's grime in there. Looking at the bottom of the seat itself, we've just got all the fixings just for where the cloth is kind of clipped on, clipped over, pulled tight with some of this stitching that we've got here. So it looks like if we needed to reupholster it, it'd actually be relatively quite simple to do. You can just see all the way up the entire front side, all the way around, it's just exactly the same. So the fixings that we had, we could see them, we just had that one there and exactly the same one on the other side, and then obviously where our seat belts go through, just through these points here, there's nothing stopping there, there's no restrictions. Same on this one here, just for the left hand side of the car as well. So looking at it now, when it comes to cleaning it, it should be nice and straightforward. We can obviously get this washed down, we can give it a good scrub. There's no electricals in it, there's no airbag sensors or anything like that, there's no plugs we've had to disconnect, so that'll be really nice and straightforward just to give us a really good clean down. What I think is probably important and worth noting is just this fixing here, just for this back side. I think this is the point obviously where if we pull the seats forward, that we'll see that pivot pin or that pivot location. Obviously we can get to the fixing that side, we can get to the fixing this side. This one here, if we lift one side down, it's unlikely that we'd actually be able to get to it. So I'm guessing if we release both those fixings at the same time, as well as the pivot fixings that we've got here, that would probably be the point where we'd then be able to remove the back seats or these points together. So to get this back in, I'm just going to do the opposite of what we did when we took it out. Just going to slide it in, and the only thing that I need to obviously do is just check, make sure that the alignment of the seat belts is where it needs to be. What I've done, just on this one where we've got 2, I've just popped the second one up just to see if it will slide through the hole a bit easier. Brilliant. Now I'll just get these two fixings back in here. And there we go, all back together. So another really quick, simple, easy how to just remove that rear seat. So that's going to come in really useful, like I say, for when we start to clean all this out, so that we can give a deep clean to the carpet. Like I say, we'll be doing another video soon where I remove the front seats as well. But for now, hopefully that's been useful. If you liked it, hit subscribe, hopefully coming up here now. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.